morning, Braves. This is the Manalapan High School Bravecast, your weekly news program showcasing everything Manalapan High School. And now, here are your news anchors.
Good morning, Manalapan High School. Today is Friday, February 17th. I'm Rory Wheeler.
And I'm Emma Noonan. And welcome back to the Bravecast. We want to kick off this broadcast by highlighting 4 students who are amazingly dedicated to service. Daniel Ahn, Isabel Vroman, Chai Patel, and Krish Pramar.
That's right, Emma. If you remember, we recently announced Manalapan became certified to give out the President's Volunteer Service Awards, and these 4 have all achieved this honor.
Daniel volunteers with the Habitat for Humanity organization, which is dedicated to building strength, stability, and self-reliance through shelter.
Isabel serves as an EMT, responding to 911 calls to assist the community with medical needs and emergencies.
Chai is a part of the National Honor Society and also volunteers with the MTN organization and FC Connect.
And Krish works for the Marlborough Police Department, directing traffic and assisting with community events.
Thank you to these 4 for being not only model students, but model citizens in our community.
And speaking of model students, Pranav Manakonda is a 12th grade S&E student who has shown a constant dedication to engineering since his freshman year.
He has worked on 2 research projects independently and has been selected to present his work at 3 undergraduate research conferences: the IEE MIT Conference, the National Collegiate Research Conference, and the AURS9. Congratulations and great work, Pranav.
Now, Braves, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by varsity sport athletes Kelsey Myler and Ryan Lee.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
February 1st is National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Throughout the first week of February, Miss English took the time to celebrate our female coaches here at Manalapan, but we wanted to take this opportunity to celebrate her.
Miss English's positive energy and her school spirit is infectious, and her influence on not only our athletic programs but our school is nothing but amazing. Thank you, Miss English.
Now, in honor of Black History Month, Lead for Diversity member Joe Constantino went out into the halls to speak with students and staff for the weekly Culture of Respect segment.
As we build the culture of respect here at Manalapan, we recognize and celebrate February as Black History Month, and we commend and honor the legacies of African American role models in history.
Who's a leader that inspires you?
Martin Luther King inspires me because I feel like without him, schools would be so much different now.
Rosa Parks, she stood up to inequality and she was asked to move the back of the bus. I think it's really inspiring.
How can we continue to foster the culture of respect through the celebration of Black History Month?
Students could be more nice to each other. I also feel like everyone has their own life and people should just worry about themselves.
By respecting others and making sure everyone's equal.
The lesson is we can't make assumptions that just because a person may come from a particular background or they may not have the advantages that others have, that doesn't mean that they cannot make their dreams come true and bring real contributions to the world.
Learning about diverse perspectives, Guys, do yourself a favor and learn about someone with a perspective that is different from your own or reveals a life experience that is different from your own, because it actually might teach you something about the world and it will make you a better person, a more respectful person.
It is important to reflect on the qualities and attributes of these leaders that will continue to build our school's culture of respect. This has been Joe Cosentino. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Joe. The school store is still selling these amazing plaid Manalapan High School pajama pants. Stop by and grab a pair before they're all gone. Round 1 of Senior Superlatives is now open on the Class of 2023 Google Classroom. It will close the night of Tuesday, February 21st. Take the time to vote for your friends as soon as possible. As a reminder, the New Jersey State Troopers will be administering their top physical challenge here at Manalapan this May. Students who complete this challenge will receive certificates and a bronze, silver, or gold patch. If you would like to join, scan the QR code located around the building. See Miss Lily or Miss Van Sant with any questions. While we wait that special event, I'm happy to announce that January's exceptional class of the month is Miss Piscione's Period 7 Italian 3 class. This great group of students is always ready to put in their best effort towards all their assignments while forming great relationships with one another. And Miss Piscione does a terrific job in ensuring that her students always learn in a loving and accepting environment. And they are so grateful for her making sure that there's never a dull moment. Now, in the cave with the weekly Bravecast Sports Report, Dylan Devine, and Steven Russo.
Dylan Devine and Steve Russo here in the cave, and this week in Manalapan Sports, boys basketball celebrated their senior night victory against Lacey 61-50 in impressive overtime fashion.
It's only fitting, Devine, that a senior comes out big on senior night. Jake Heinzner with a team-leading 13 points. Great stuff by him.
Their next game's on the 21st against Milltown South in the NJSIAA tournament.
Yeah, last time these two teams played, it was a close game, only 6 points Middletown South won by, so this should be a very close and competitive playoff game.
Girls basketball also picked up a win against Lacey 46-39.
Layla Hagan led the way with a team-leading 20 points. Great performance by her. Now, girls basketball putting on a low streak here, 2 wins in a row.
Moving on to wrestling, they picked up a win versus Butler 51-15, at Ramsey 60-14, and Ridgewood 53-21.
Yeah, and the common thing about that, Devine, is Andrew Mucciolo picks up a win in each one of those games.
Moving on to hockey, they'll be competing against Ridgewood in the playoffs on the 23rd. And Russo, a lot of energy, great fun game to watch.
Yeah, this is the 8 versus 9. These are two very similar teams, very similar in the standings. This should be a very close game and an insane playoff game. Can't wait for it, Devine.
It's going to be fun to watch. And now, let's preview an interview we conducted with our principal, Mr. Curry, about this past Sunday's Super Bowl.
Mr. Curry, thank you for joining us. We know you're a diehard Eagle fan. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Curry, where'd your love for the Eagles first begin?
So, even though I was raised in Sayreville, New Jersey, I was born in Willingboro Hospital, and my family lived in Burlington until I was 2. So that's how that love came to be. I was just raised an Eagles fan in Giants and Jets territory.
All right, so now for what everyone's waiting for, let's just get our thoughts on the Super Bowl. Tough loss. I'll never know how it is to make a Super Bowl as a Jet fan, but you, how was it?
It was great because of the fact I had my whole family downstairs in the basement with our close friends, and they're diehard Eagles fans as well, and he's actually from Philadelphia. You know, bringing us together, enjoying those moments. There was a lot of emotions, highs and lows throughout the game. And listen, just like in life, sometimes things don't go your way, right? But it's a game, right? And you learn from it, and you actually brought up earlier, before this interview even started, you brought up the holding penalty as well.
Yeah.
And listen, there were opportunities for the Eagles to win that game outright. They didn't do so. Right, and Kansas City was a better team on that given day. So if the official called it, that's what it is.
Now, overall, did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Or are you looking forward to next year's?
Absolutely. They were there. They won the NFC Championship. That's a great thing. And listen, every new year brings new hope for every single team, right? So even with your Jets, right, there's going to be new hope. In September, you're going to be excited again, and that's what you look forward to.
But you've been having maybe a rough week a little bit. You know, the Eagles lose the Super Bowl, and you also lose a bet. You want to take us through the bet?
But when Adam approached me prior to the Super Bowl, he said, listen, I'll make you a bet. If the Eagles win, I'll wear an Eagles jersey, and if the Chiefs win, you have to wear a Giants jersey. I took him up on it, and you have to be a person of your word. On Monday morning, he shows up with about 6 of his friends at the front door with that Giants jersey, the Dexter Lawrence jersey, and I said, okay, let's have at it.
So let's end this off here. Let's get the Eagles' prediction for next year. Do we think we're back at the Super Bowl?
To be honest with you, that's a tough question because they just lost both their coordinators, right? And the chemistry of a team is extremely important as well. And you know that in the NFL, there's a lot of turnover year to year, right? So if your core unit is able to keep that chemistry together, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be right back. Obviously, you have Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni, their head coach, is back. So the unit is there. All right, it's do you stay healthy and can you keep that chemistry?
Thank you, Mr. Curry, for your time.
No, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Dylan and Steven, and a special thank you to Mr. Curry for taking the time to talk with our sports reporters. Also, Project Smile is a club of Manalapan students devoted to spreading joy by collecting and donating toys to children in local hospitals. They will be holding a toy drive beginning this upcoming Tuesday, February 21st.
That's right, Jayla. Make sure that all the gifts that you wish to donate are unused and in great condition for the kids.
But if you are unsure what you would like to contribute, club members have hung up posters around the school with some suggested gifts.
Please drop off all your contributions in room G204 in exchange for a raffle ticket, entering you in a chance to win a $15 Amazon, Target, or Dunkin' gift card.
What a great organization. I love the work that this new club is doing for the children in need.
Speaking of other great additions to our school, today we want to welcome 2 of the newest members of the Braves family, Miss Simon and Miss Shake.
Miss Simon is our new principal secretary, and Miss Shake is our new school nurse. We can't wait to see what wonderful work you both accomplish here at Manalapan High School.
And on the topic of accomplishments, the Drama Club is excited for the curtains to rise on their very own production of Little Shop of Horrors on March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Can't wait to see the show. How can I get tickets?
You can purchase your tickets online at manalapanbooktix.com or at the door.
I'm looking forward to the production. 2 weeks ago, our science and engineering students had the chance to present their senior projects. After months of preparation, 2 students, Chad Beaton and Ram Ralapali, finished their first prototype of their invention, WEB. With more on their senior thesis, Anish Korea.
The Science and Engineering Magnet Program is dedicated to educating our students in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Each year, senior members of the program create a project to showcase the skills they have acquired in their time at Manalapan.
What is your project and what was the inspiration behind it?
So our project is called the Wall Elevation Bringers, or WEBs for short, and they are vacuum chambers that allow the user to climb up a wall. We were mainly inspired by Spider-Man, as both of us are very big fans of Marvel movies, and we wanted to create something that people thought was only possible in a movie or in a comic book, and making a working product that people thought wouldn't work was something we're really proud of.
What were some challenges you encountered during the building process?
There were a lot of challenges that we encountered while making the overall circuit. The main one was when building the circuit, there was a lot of exposed wiring, and obviously that would be unsafe for the user to use while the circuit was turned on. So we found a way to cover up those circuits using heat shrinks and make it safer.
What was it like to watch your students working on their project?
Well, whether it's this project or any of the other ones that the seniors work on, what's amazing to watch is they pick a topic that they're passionate about and take the principles we learn in class, whether it's physics, calculus, engineering, and apply it to those topics. And then they contribute in some way to the local community, build something that they care about, research a topic that they're interested in. So that's the best part as an educator, to watch that happen.
To all science and engineering students, we all look forward to seeing your projects in the future. This has been Anish Korea. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Anish. Hey guys, it's Jacob. I'm back on Bravecast. You guys know what time it is already. It's time for our weekly quote. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Maya Angelou. If you don't like what's going on, it is your job to change it. If you cannot change the situation, it might be a good idea to change your attitude or change your approach to it. Happy Friday. Today's an E-Day. Go out there, be brave, enjoy the long President's Day weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya!